Hi, my name's Kirk Norbury. I'm a nature photographer based in Scotland, and today I'm reviewing the CoOrdinate gear bag system. I've just got recently back from Iceland, where I was a guest tutor for wild photography holidays, which was an amazing experience for me. But what I was able to do was to take this bag with me to give it a really good test in a different condition to see how well it worked compared to other bags I've used in the past, where I was used to bags like Low Pro, Tamrac. Now, at first I hadn't heard much about this company, but after seeing their products and seeing how they worked, I was really impressed. Now, they work differently than most bags. They have a system which is like a modular system, where you have different bags that you can attach into the system. So this bag here is comprised of 3 bags. So you've got the Editor, the Pioneer and the Ranger. Now, all these bags you can take out and you can change it around the way you want. So if you've got other bags that are like a messenger bag, which you can change, and they've all got straps where you can just have them on their own. Now I'm going to go into more detail of these bags in another video, but today I'm going to be talking about the main system that I use and how it benefits me. Now I have the Editor on the front, which clips on to the sides just here. Very easy to take on and off. I use that for holding filters, my filter holders, and it's mainly a filters bag, but it's also good for using iPads, a very small laptop maybe, but no, you won't get a laptop on that. Mainly an iPad really, but it's good for keeping documents, your journals, anything like that, something you need to get to very quickly, so that's what I use that for, but it's mainly used for filters or accessories that I need to get to quickly. Next, you have, well, on the back, another great feature of this is the laptop section. Great, nice and padded, waterproof zipping. And turn the bag back round. Undo these zips. So, like I said, it works with 2 systems. You've got the Ranger and the Pioneer. So the bag fits inside it. You can actually pull that out if you wanted to and have the bag with nothing in it if you wanted to. Some people could use just if you've got a flight, you could just put your clothes in here and take the Ranger, as a carry-on bag. But this bag actually fits on its own very well as a carry-on anyway. So this is the nice setup. Now there's nothing much in here because I'm using a bit of my gear right now to record this, and some of it's at home, where I've just got back from Iceland, so I'm going through my equipment and cleaning it all out. But you can see from here, I've got a massive amount of space to fit my gear into. This was when I went to Iceland. You may have already seen my other video where I went through my gear that I was taking to Iceland. But I've got 2 cameras in here, 3 lenses and a load of accessories, plus a laptop and all my filters in the front. So at first I thought this would be an issue having 2 fronts, but if you keep this one unzipped at all times, it looks great. With the amount of pockets in the front and back, I was able to get lots of accessories into these sections around here. There's also ones on here as well. I could get more gear in here, more like rain covers, CF cards, whatever else I needed to get in there. So that's the inside of the bag. You've got all the padding, so you can rearrange it and customise it to exactly how you want. I got it round to it looks a little bit mess at the moment, but it's not usually how I have it. Any downsides to this, I would say that I would like a little bit more height in the actual bag. Now that starts making it a bit difficult with airline restrictions, but I only noticed it with the D3 because due to the size of the prism on here, it's just a little bit over, but to be honest, once it's in the bag, I have no problem zipping it up. It just looks a little too high, but apart from that, no issues at all. One of the main reasons that I really favoured this bag was the fact that I could fit it easily onto an airline. Now, as Iceland was my first trip away, so I hadn't been used to the whole procedure of getting on planes and all that, so it was a new experience for me, and I didn't want to have any problems. at the time I was using a low pro photo tracker, AW2. Now that bag is a beast. I bought that for my 600 mil, so I just knew after when I booked my flight, fucking bloody flies, I knew that that bag would not fit on there at all. It would be a tight squeeze. So when I came across this one, one of the first things I noticed they were showing about it is how easily it fits into the airline. Now, this will fit into pretty much any airline. You'd easily get a 300-2.8 in here as well. Maybe a 400-2.8, but it'll be a very tight squeeze. But if you take off the editor, which I'll show you now, if you just go push your fingers in here, it's just press studs, and once you've got it, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but it comes off there, and it has this sort of webbing here which you can use to secure it down. And I actually, when I left, I took this off, and you actually, with all the other bags, the small bags, you've got carry straps that fit onto the sides, and two, I actually took this as my carry-on, and I took this on as a carry-on as well, but I carried it like a messenger bag, but inside, which they didn't know, I had a D3, filters and loads of other accessories, so it's a really good plus for doing that. Other little things is, like I said, I had the low pro photo tracker as my main bag for at least 2 years, and it was a great bag, but I always felt uncomfortable in it. It always felt a bit, you know, you'd be carrying it for quite a few hours and you'd feel the strain on your shoulders and back after a while. Now, I was carrying, this was fully packed around bicycle. I was doing a lot of walking, and after the end of the day, I did not feel any strain on my back, shoulders. It felt, you know, you've got the lovely padding here, which is a little dirty from my trip. I haven't had a chance to clean it, but you've got the padding on the side here on the back, and the shoulder straps as well, which all have the straps going across, and you've also got the waist straps as well. Now, another little handy feature that I've not seen this in any other bags, and it's the little things that always makes it better than others, is they've made into the straps that go across your waist with zips, so you can actually put things into here, and they make them very easy to get hold of. So when I was walking quite a while, I put my card wallet into here, so that means I could get to it easily, and I put keys into it or anything else, little things that I always know I need to get to, like a remote release. So that's another good plus for it. On the way back from my trip, after seeing how the bag fitted into the luggage compartment, I took a gamble to leave the editor on, and it did fit. Now, I don't know if that will fit on every plane, but it did definitely fit on Iceland Air, and I was able to keep all my filters and all my accessories in here, plus what's in here with all my cameras and my laptop, and it fit perfectly inside. That's a huge plus for me, because the last thing I want to do is have to have gear going into my big suitcase, you know, because you see how they treat luggage at the airport, so the last thing I want to see is something getting chucked around on the airport runway. I'm part of the pro team of CoOrdinate gear, so therefore, as well as testing their equipment, I help review and promote their products. So this isn't a biased review. I don't want to, even though I'm a part of their team, I don't want to give the impression that I'm just going to say everything good about the product. If there's a flaw in the product, I will say it, because from there they can learn to see how they can benefit from it for the next time you make a new product to feature on the actual item. So the next time for this one, I'd probably add a little bit of height to it, and the strapping that goes around the side it looks like it's made out of recycled seat belts, which is quite interesting to use. But the only problem is, I would prefer something that's a bit more softer to the touch and gets a little bit more, because you have to. Sometimes on the sides it's quite tight to get your hand underneath, and I would prefer something with a little bit more. But that's only my own concern. Everything else seems to work brilliantly, and I haven't had any issues with it. Now, being a part of the pro team, I've been granted to give vouchers for people who want to purchase this equipment, So if you go onto their website, or if you go onto mine and you go onto the blog and onto the sidebar, you'll see a discount code on which is KM10, and if you use that, you'll get 10% off your purchase. If you have any issues with it, contact me, but you can find the details on my website, on the blog. It'll be on just down the sidebar, and it's all there. Like I said, if you have any issues, contact me via Twitter, Facebook, or email, and I'll be able to get back to you about it. I hope you've enjoyed this review. It's been an actual pleasure testing this and using it, and I cannot see myself using another bag for the next few years. It fills all my requirements. Thank you for watching, and make sure to check out my other videos on our YouTube channel. Thank you.